Hi, I'm Sophie and welcome to my world. I was recently asked if I could do a device holder that would have a jack hole for earbuds and a place to put your earbuds and also a place to put a little money. And so I've come up with a little device holder here, and this has a pocket in the back where you can tuck your earbuds, and it's got a jack hole in the bottom, and it opens up really quick and easy like this. Now, I don't have an iTouch or an iPad or anything like that. I've got my phone. So this is the device that I used. However, you can make this for whatever size you want. And I'm going to be teaching you the basic technique for making this for any size that you want. And just to show you, case in point, this is a tiny little one. This is my sister's, and it is a mini. So if you open it up like this, here's your device, and it has the same sort of closure, but and it's got a little pocket for money, but because it's a little tight for the buds, what I did is I created a little strap. So you plug it in here, and I created a little strap to hold the earbuds, like that. See that? So that's just a little strap that holds it in place. It's the same strap that you've got here. It just comes across and has a little piece of Velcro right there so that you can hold your earbuds in place. What I'm going to teach you how to do today is this one right here. And this device, this holder, is exactly the same, except instead of using 2 strips of tape, you're just going to use 1 strip of tape, and it's just going to be a little bit smaller. Okie dokie, let's get started. All you really need for this: an X-Acto knife, a work surface, and some tape. Now remember, if you are using an X-Acto knife and not scissors, which I also have scissors, make sure that you are safe with them because they are very sharp. Okay, first thing first, you're going to need your fabric. And what I've done here is I've created a strip that is 2 strips wide, and it's got 2 different patterns so that I can make it a little snazzy, 1 for the inside, 1 for the outside. And I've just taken these 2 strips, and I've given myself, this is actually 18 inches. The way that I got my measurement is I took my device and I flipped it over 4 times. So I started at the bottom, 1 flip, 2 flip, excuse me, I flipped it 3 times. And that gives me a half. So what you end up with is 3½ flips is what you want. Alrighty. So we're going to take our device and place it in the center there. And I'm going to actually do it so that the bandana side is out. And I'm going to fold this up just so that about 3/4 of an inch, I like to use my thumbnail width, pokes out the top. And I'm going to fold this over, and I want this to come down pretty low because I want to make sure that it's locked in there really good. And so I'm just going to cut this right here, right at the bottom there. So I've marked the place where it folded up, put it there, marked where it folded up. And I'm going to give it a little crease. Now I'm going to flip it over. And what I want to do is just mark where the top edge is. So I'm just going to take a little piece of tape here. I'm going to mark where the top edge is. And the reason I'm going to do that is because I'm going to add a little pocket. Okay, so that's the top edge right there with this extra piece. So I've got my extra piece, and I'm just going to add the pocket. I just want to make sure that my pocket is below the top lip here, and that's because I'm going to add that slip tongue closure, and I want to just make sure that I have room for it. Okay, now I've got my pocket placed where I want my pocket, and I'm going to take some tape, and I'm just going to seal this half on, half off. I'm going to go right to the very edge here with my tape, half on, half off, and I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. And this is just a strip of tape that I've cut long ways in half, so lengthwise in half. And flip her over. And now, just so you see here, I am sealing both sides here with the pocket too. So the pocket is going to get sealed in, and I'm actually going to snip this off right here and right now, since this is a little bit long, because I need to seal the bottom as well. So I'm going to flip this over onto itself and seal this really, really good. And flip this over and seal it really, really good. And see, now I have this pocket. And I just need to seal the bottom, again, half on, half off. And that's the perfect little bit left over. So see, now I've got a pocket for my device. Fits in there perfectly. And I have a little pocket for my earbuds. Now, what I want to do is figure out where the little hole is for my jack. So I'm going to slide it in, and with my finger, I'm just going to feel along until I find the jack hole there. There we go. And just kind of push it down in there. And then I'm just going to take my scissors and make a little tiny half moon cut. Up and over, like a little rainbow. See, now there's a little hole there. And then when I slide my device in, I can easily slide my headphones in. There we go, like that. Now I'm almost done. The only thing I might want to do is I might want to add a little piece of embellishment tape right here so that I know where the top edge of my pocket is. I'm going to do that and make it go all the way around. Up, it's just a tiny bit short, but I'll come back in just a second and fix that. So there, now I can see where that is. And see this little bit here? I'm going to snip this extra little bit. That's from when I did my half on, half off. I'm just going to make my pocket as big as I possibly can by snipping that little bit of extra there. There we go. And now the only thing that I have left to do is add my strap so that this can come and slip down in and keep it shut. So to do that, what I'm going to do is I've made myself a little fold-over strip. And fold-over strips are very easy to make. And if you don't know how to make them, I have a link to a very short tutorial to show you how to do that. Now what I'm going to do is grab some of this tape here just to have it ready to go so that I can seal this on. So take this all the way to your edge. I'm leaving a tiny little bit at the top there. And fold it over your back. Oh, what I need is the red. And I just happen to have a piece here. And I'm just going to seal this in place with this red tape. There we go. Now you do want to make sure that this is nice and sealed, so I'm going to add a couple more little pieces here just to make sure it doesn't go anywhere, because you are going to have a little tugging against that, because that is going to be the closure that keeps your device in place. There you go. And now I'm just going to trim this a little tiny bit in an attractive swoop. There we go. And now that slides right on in there. Slides on down, keeps it shut. Place for your earbuds to hang out. Or if you want to, if you don't have enough music, you can put your iPod mini in there, just like that. For more fun ideas inspired by you, come and check us out at sophie-world.com.